Good morning, Adelaide. It is Andrew Stacey from the City of Adelaide Lions Club here. Beautiful Sunday morning here in Adelaide. Sorry for the late start. Apologise for the fumbly camera work, but we're live here from the Victoria Park Racecourse. Me and the girls and I are out on our bikes this morning. So good morning to you wherever you are in Adelaide or SA or Australia or all over the world. Hopefully, hopefully you're well wherever you are. Bike ride this morning for Lions Get Active program. Morning, Leanne, how you doing? So we're at Victoria Park Racecourse. Now we're taking a different track today because I didn't realise there's fencing up right around Victoria Park where we normally go on the track. So I'm just going to pan around and be able to see possibly through the trees there. Massive fencing around. So they've got an event coming up that they're setting up for. So it's not the tour. It's not part of the Tour Down Under, but it's some other tour race that's on. So it's all been fenced off, which is so it's changed what we're going to do today slightly. So we're going to go around the grassland area here. So it'll be a rougher ride compared to the advertising I did on Facebook the other day about the smooth ride of Victoria Park Racecourse. I've got Indian Addie with me this morning. I've got Addie here with me. Addie's just getting the legs warmed up as she's going around. So I hope you're well wherever you are. Lions Get Active this morning. In Adelaide, it is going to be a balmy 42 degrees today. It's going to be flipping hot. So we've got out a little bit earlier to beat the heat, even at, what time is it now? It's 10 to 9. Here's Indy.
Hey.
It's 10 to 9 here in Adelaide. And according to the BOM app, it is already 33 degrees. So it's going to be a warm one here in Adelaide. So obviously I hope you're staying cool wherever it is that you are, and hopefully you're not experiencing the same heat wherever you are in Australia like we are. But it's going to be a hot one today, so make sure you stay cool inside and do whatever you need to do. But we're going to get riding. We're going to go for about half an hour, see how long the girls last for. And I'll talk to you. I'm just going to set my camera up here on my bike mount.
Oh, you can.
No, it's just Mum. So apologies for the unstable camera work just as I go here getting myself set up. So I can see I'm a little bit dark today with the light behind me, the sun behind me.
There is no time.
So as I'm setting myself up, make sure I don't turn the camera off. Uncle Billy, how are you, mate? Alright, up and running. So, like I said, I hope you're well. There's quite a few people out here in Adelaide this morning. They're getting their bikes out as well. A few people jogging around, a few people walking at this early time of the day. Alright, we're off and riding. Alright, just a quick adjustment. So you can see, even though it's going to be 42 degrees today, there's actually a fair bit of cloud cover you'll see behind me, which is, I think, is a little bit unusual. It's keeping it feels like the temperature is actually down a little bit. It doesn't feel 33 degrees, but according to the BOM app that I just had in the car on the way here, that's what it was saying. So anyway, but there's a lot of cloud cover up above us. We'll see how whether that goes away as the day goes on. So I hope you are well wherever you are. Throw in your comments as we're riding around. I'd love to have a chat to you while I'm on the bike here with you. Hopefully you're getting your exercise wherever it is that you are, whether you're on the exercise bike at home, whether you're out in the streets somewhere on your bike. G'day Uncle Billy and Val, how you doing? Just trying to read as I ride. It's wet and snow cold in England. There you go, the extremes of our planet, hey? So a few people riding around here today, which is great to see. I can see a gentleman jogging in front of us, so we'll get around in about 30 seconds time. And I hope everyone's well. Hope you've had a good week at work. I had a busy one at work this week. I know kids are getting ready to go back to school next week. Next Tuesday it is Australia Day on the 26th of January, so we've got a public holiday on that day. And but schools will go back on Wednesday or Thursday, depending on which school you're going to, which school the kids are going to. And so I know that I'm sure kids are, there'll be lots of emotions of a bit of anxiety, nervousness, a bit of excitement to see what the new year brings. Our girls are going to a new school, so they've got a little bit of a transition to go through and see how they'll cope with that. They'll be fine. Addison's left us behind. So I'm just going to do a bit of a U-E to get round to make sure she's all right. You can see a couple of skateboarders in front of me as well. Great. So from a Lions point of view, I'm glad you've joined us today. It's been a bit quiet from the Lions point of view. Big shout out though to Patria for running 2 lots of workshops in the last 2 weekends. So 2 weekends ago we had the Hear Me Roar Working Bee where we were making cushions. So thank you to everyone who came along to that. I don't think I actually said that on my video last week when I did the Latin fitness class. I hope you enjoyed that for those who were able to watch. I know I was only able to videotape the start of it. It definitely kicked up a gear throughout the middle of it, and you saw me out of breath by the end of the second video that I posted. Hang on. Now Indy's behind us. Yeah, definitely out of breath behind on that one. Hey Mum and Dad, how are you? Uncle Billy's saying the COVID report's not good and getting worse. Hate to say. I certainly have lost a little bit of track with COVID overseas, but I know that England is not tracking well at all. So sorry to hear, Uncle Billy. I'm assuming you guys must still be in lockdown as well, I guess, with that. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the part of the video that I was able to show. Cool. Addy, when you turn around, watch out, we're going to go that way. Left, sonny, left. Yep. Alright, so we're going a bit off track, off-road here. Addie's got a new bike, thanks Mum and Dad for that new bike. It's actually worked out to be an absolute curler. It's actually worked out to be absolutely perfect for her level of growth, growing as well, so much appreciated on that one. So obviously the video's going to be vibrating a little bit now that we're on a bit of a dirt track, but we'll do our best, do the best as I can as I'm talking to you. So yeah, so fitness class last Sunday. Thanks to Nikki and Marilyn for coming along. Like I said, Hear Me Roar project. The previous week we were making cushions, and last week again Hear Me Roar project, but the book side of things. So last Saturday and Sunday, Patrie had a crew around, 2 different crews on Saturday and Sunday, sorting the books, the gigantic collection of books that we have in our home. So they were sorted into age groups and genders as to which books might be relevant for which. Plenty of books that were relevant for both. So that was all sorted up, bagged up, and so now Patrie is now continuing to find where we're going to donate those books to. So awesome effort by the 2 groups last Saturday and Sunday, Patrie for organising that side of our Hear Me Roar project. It's probably it's certainly a side that I've advertised less on these videos, but the Hear Me Roar project was initially started with the cushions and care packs for those in hospital, but Patrie ended up seeing a need for illiteracy here in Adelaide, so we wanted to do something about it. So we found a few groups that help kids with their literacy needs, and so we've been able to put book packs together to send those off to those organisations that are trying to help kids with their literacy. And so all those books are bagged up, and we'll be sending those off nice and soon as well. So Uncle Billy, I'm just I'll read your comment in a moment. Careful on the new bike, Addie. Yeah, she is loving it. She is racing off. So yeah, so well done to Patrie and her crew for the last couple of weekends with those 2 sides of the Hear Me Roar project. Really great effort. So we'll get those donated off as soon as we can. From the City of Adelaide point of view, just a shout out to every one of our members. If you can reply to Patrie's email about whether you can attend our February meeting or not. No, just keep going, keep going. Alright, just encouraging Addie to keep moving. She's stopped because there's a little exercise equipment station just on the side of the track here. She's wanted to explore, but we can keep her moving. Alright. So yeah, so dinner meeting on early first Monday of February. It is our delayed Christmas in February, so we had to reschedule our Christmas dinner meeting from December, and it's been rescheduled to February. So yeah, just encourage all of our members to let Patrie know if you're able to make it or not. from a diabetes point of view, just wanted to clarify what I mentioned last week. I'm pretty sure I said on my video that with all the kilometres for Lap the Map program, they've come together, and I was correct when I said that the number of Ks that have been collected so far, we've travelled Australia, right around the circumference of Australia, 7 times. So it's a wonderful effort from everyone who is putting in their Ks, whether it's riding, walking, running, handstands, whatever it is that you're doing to Lap the Map. So all those kilometres and steps that people are taking and going towards the Lap the Map program, which is the Lions Australia program. And like I said, there have been so many Ks now collected, and all the Ks that we do for our program here. Let's figure it out. Like I say, it has ended up resulting, and it will continue to go. We've lapped Australia 7 times, which is just brilliant. So thanks to Pat Mills for updating us on that. All right. Let's figure it out, babe. Why are you stopping? Let's go. Let's keep going.
Can we go up the hills?
Sure, honey. It's a brilliant effort for everyone. So I really encourage everyone to keep on walking, letting me know how you're going with your exercise, whatever it is that you're doing, whether you're doing a treadmill at home, you're on the exercise bike at home, whether you're rowing, if you go to the gym, if you're getting outdoors like we are. And that's where we're trying to take this program now, is just to be a bit more creative and use a bit of variety about what it is that we're doing. So it's purely to promote the different options that are out there here in Adelaide. I'm still on the organisation trail of getting through to Latitude and whatnot, and then the ice arena for a bit of ice skating. So I'll obviously let people know as soon as I can what's going on there. I'll let everyone know as soon as I can. Just heading back towards Addison, just to make sure she's alright. So thanks for joining me this morning. Pardon? Okay, you can. Cool, start back here. You can't start on the hill, hun. Just helping Addie here. She's trying to get up one of the small hills that we've got here. It's off the track. So from a Lions District point of view, just wanted to share some news of what's going on from my personal portfolio of one of the roles that I've got today, just to promote what it is that Lions are doing across the district. As you get some speed up you go. Come on, speed it up, speed it up, speed it up. You're going too slow. Try it next time. Coda, how are you, buddy? I apologise if I've missed anyone that's online this morning. I can see the profile pics up in the top corner of my phone here, but I can't quite see who those pics are. So I appreciate everyone who's joining me this morning. If you're watching the video later today, thank you for watching as well. I know a few people do that, which is great. Please send through your comments as to what you're doing to keep fit or to get your exercise up and running. I've been daring enough to join a gym this year with a couple of mates from work, or one of the guys from work, and a couple of guys I play basketball with, so might even do a session, a Lions Get Active session from the gym if they allow me in there. Lots of options up our sleeves. Dakota, hope you're well, mate. Alright, we're off. So yeah, from a district point of view, one of my roles is the youth chairperson. So youth chairperson has 5 programs underneath it that we look over, and each of those programs have a coordinator. And so what I've been able to do with the help of Patria and her graphic designing skills is something we're going to send out to all the schools across SA within our Lions district. And so what we need to do, what we're going to be doing is getting the programs out there so that all schools know exactly what goes on with what options Lions provide for them. Now I know that information has gone out before, so I'm not saying I'm revolutionising anything here, but we're just promoting ourselves in a different way to try and attract schools to get involved. And so we've got 5 programs within Lions that are highly relevant for kids in schools, both primary schools and high schools. Now I know full well that you're aware of our Cubs program. Officially that's not part of the youth chairperson's role or portfolio. Just trying to read what you've got there, Uncle Billy, as I'm vibrating away and get the Treadly Deadly out, if I'm reading that right. Girls, where are you going? And so, yeah, we're going to get some more advertising out to the schools now. The schools are going to be getting back. Where are you going? Oh, you. And so, thanks to Patricia, we're putting out some punchy advertising material for some schools so they know exactly what Lions can offer for children in both primary schools and high schools. So, obviously, like I said, we've got the Cubs Club program. Officially, that's not part of Lions International, so being promoted, but we all know from our point of view that we've got that program. I'm sure you're aware that we've got the Peace Poster program, which we spearheaded a live feed in November last year, which went really, really well. We've got another family here on their bikes as well, which is great. Just make sure I don't stay clear. Indy, where are you going? Girls, come on. And so, yeah, Peace Poster competition went really well for the district this year. The national level of that competition results are coming up soon. So I'll obviously keep people informed with what happens there. We'll see how our entrance from the C1 district goes against the other districts of Australia. Hopefully it does well. Danny Lil, how are you, mate? Coming to us from Port Pirie is Daniel. How are you, mate? And so the other programs that we've got under this portfolio is the Quest program. And so that's a program that can start in reception and can go up to year 9. It's comprised of 2 individual programs, one that goes from reception to year 5 and the second program goes from year 6 to year 9. And so that's all about social and emotional well-being, obviously, which is a pertinent topic in today's world. Steph, how you doing? And so the Quest program is all about clubs can sponsor teachers from a particular school. The teachers can go away and get some training so they can implement a social and emotional well-being program. Excellent program, really good training. Just about to check to make sure Indy's behind us. Awesome program. And so the Lions clubs will sponsor schools to send teachers off. Where you going, hun? No, we can't, because I don't know, we can't go that way. Alright, cool. Let me get off the video and we'll have a look. And so, awesome program is the Quest program. Like I said, it's designed from reception up to year 9. And like I said, all the lessons are provided, the program is actually provided. All you can do is get your teachers trained up as to what the program is all about. You've got all the lesson plans there and you just got to roll it out. So it's a really comprehensive program developed by Lions, which is fantastic. We've also got the Leo's clubs. So Cubs clubs are for the kids that we've designed for primary school age kids, but we've also got Leo's programs within Lions. And Leo's are designed for the teenagers, so from 13 to 18 year olds, and there's also Leo's for young adults from 18 to 30 years old as well. But in terms of our schools, we've got the Leo's program. And so they do similar to what Lions clubs and Cubs clubs do. They're independent clubs. The kids can work with whatever programs they want to work. They service the community in their area as to how they want, how they need. And so obviously they get to learn the same skills of leadership, organisation, planning, all those sort of things to serve their community. So awesome program from a teenager's point of view. So there's 2 clubs already set up in the C1 district, in our district. No, hun. And we're looking at there's a 3rd club that's been in the pipe works to be set up. And then the coordinator of our Leo's program is Alex. We've put it upon him to try and get a 4th Leo's club set up in SA, or in C1, sorry, by the end of this year, by the end of this Lions calendar financial year. And so he's in the throes of trying to get that organised, which is great. So Leo's clubs are for teenagers, 12 to 18, within high schools. It can be they can be within other community groups as well. But I mean, it makes most sense to be through a high school, because obviously they're going to get someone to coordinate those students and the club from the school's point of view. They've got to get a teacher on board, and then the Lions club liaise back and forth and provide support wherever needed for those clubs and for the teachers. And then finally, under the youth program is youth exchange and camp. So there's an exchange program amongst Lions clubs and districts across the world. It's usually aimed at 15 to 24-year-olds, and the exchange can be between almost any country that has Lions clubs with them, if they're prepared to house and home kids or adults that are doing the exchange. It can also be within Australia as well. And they've also got camps. There's a couple of camps coming up in March and April. They're in Queensland. I guess with all the COVID stuff going on, we'll need to check as to what restrictions are going on there and how those camps are going ahead. So I need to get onto that. I will get my coordinators Tom and Alex onto that as well, as to how those camps are going. There's 2 camps on offer at the moment, limited spaces, but one of those is about diabetes. It's for kids with type 1 diabetes, so highly pertinent for this sort of program to advertise. So purely from an information point of view and education point of view, that's some of the stuff that goes on within the district, and they're the programs that Lions provide the youth in our district and every other district. Now I'm going to try and read what Yvonne's read. Hang on, Yvonne. Just going to get past some of you so I don't fall over. I'll try and read what you've got there, Yvonne. Morning, Andrew. We're already home from your walk. Excellent. Start at 7 a.m. Yeah, fair enough. So it's obviously going to be a warm one out of the Clare there as well there, Yvonne. Fantastic that you got out there already at 7 o'clock. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Hopefully Ken as well. Steph, what are you doing for exercise today, my dear? Hey? Oh, and Indy's off. All right. So yeah, so just a bit of promo about what our programs do for children and teenagers in C1. And like I said, I'm going to roll out an email to all schools within our district as to what the programs are, and get them reignited about those programs and getting involved with Lions clubs. So I'll be sending that off very, very soon. So a huge thanks to Patria for putting some material together, and we'll roll that out as soon as I can. Lots of schools obviously we're going to get in contact with. There's a bucket load of them. We'll look at all the government schools, all the Catholic schools, all the independent schools, whether they're primary schools only, high schools only, or colleges that go from reception to year 12. So we're going to email them all, get in contact with them all, so hopefully clubs across our district can be ready for inquiries, and hopefully they'll get on board. We'll see what happens with that. So we'll see what interest we can drum up. So I appreciate everyone that's following me this morning. I'm going to leave it there, unless anyone's got any questions or anything that they want to add. But it's much appreciated that you followed me this morning, and if you follow the program each week or every other week. From a City of Adelaide point of view, like I said, apart from our dinner meeting coming up, we're a little bit quiet, but obviously we'll let people know what's going on. I hope other clubs are ramping up their activities. I know it sounds really obvious to say this, but I will. There are clearly, hundreds and thousands of clubs across the world who do have Facebook pages. So like what those pages, like their clubs, like their pages, have a look at what they do. They do some wonderful stuff across the whole world. Whether it's Adelaide, SA, Australia, or right across internationally. Check out what the clubs are doing. It might inspire you to try and just copy what they're doing in your club, see if it's viable. So I encourage everyone to like as many other Lion Club pages as possible. There's some really, really great stuff out there. So I thank you for following me and what we do here with the City of Adelaide Lions Club. I'm going to leave it there. Now next week, I need to figure out what it is that I'm doing. We've got a cabinet meeting next Sunday, so I need to make sure that I get my exercise in before that meeting. So So I'm not sure exactly what it's going to be just yet. It might be a walk somewhere to make sure I get done and back ready for the meeting at 10 o'clock in the morning. Uncle Billy, good night, my friend. 10:45 there, and it's time for a whiskey. Awesome. As long as it doesn't throw your diabetes out, mate. So yeah. So I'll obviously let everyone know what it is that we're doing as the week goes on. It'll probably be something fairly simple in terms of a walk or a ride or something along those lines. And hopefully I'll be able to line up places like Latitude and ice skating and other more exciting stuff ASAP. So thanks for joining me this morning. Thanks to the girls for coming for a ride with me this morning. Have a fantastic Sunday, whatever it is that you're doing. Like I said, if you're in Adelaide, stay cool wherever you are. And hopefully you'll have a great week. And I'll see you next Sunday. Catch you later, guys. Ciao.